Well, hello, my lovelies. It's a good day in my house. The kids have started school, so they're out of my hair. And it means I can get back to doing what I love, which is playing some games. It's been a long, long summer. And I thought I would start with Sylvion. This is a new addition to the Oniverse games. So Onirim, with all those wonderful expansions, right? They just released the second edition. And after that, they released this one, Sylvion. It's supposed to be set in the same, themed land. And this game's a little bit different, though. This game is more of a Outlast, sort of a tower defense type of game. And in it, you play the Guardians of the Forest, all right? And this forest is under attack by some fire elementals that are trying to burn it down. And your job is to hold off the flames and replant the forest. And it comes in this, just this cool little packaging, just like they did with Onirim, where you open it up and you have your book of rules, as well as this little, velvet lined insert with a little first player token, because this game can be played solo or two player. And like Onirim, it comes with a couple expansions, but they recommend when you're first starting out to play the base game. I think they call it Planting the Seed. So that's the one we are going to do. So I went through already and I separated out all the cards that have a little sort of what would you call that, icon down in the bottom corner, all right? It tells you in the actual rule book which ones to take out. And pretty much you're left with the basic cards, all right? And this just teaches you the game mechanics. And your cards will have no icons in the lower right corner. And these are all of your cards. You start with the forest itself, some of which will be dead and burned, and we'll have to replant it. If at any time all of our forest becomes burned, we lose the game. And when the game ends, if any of our forest has not been replanted, we also lose the game. So one of the win conditions is making sure we return the forest to its healthy state. All right. And of course, we are going to be battling against some fire elementals. And these are very cool little cards. The back of all of them are level 4. All right. The other side, they're either a level 2 or level 3. Okay. So when it comes time to upgrade our fire elementals as they get stronger, these are the cards we're going to use. And you can use either side. Okay. So set those aside for now. The cards we start the game with, however, these are these Ravage cards. And again, our Ravage cards are going to have no icons in the lower corner. They're just going to be straight up base game Ravage cards. And we're going to divide these into 4 piles of 12. And we're going to play the game out until we've played every single one of these Ravage cards, survived, and have a totally healthy forest. All right. The last thing you have is your deck of cards. And these are the little forest creatures that are going to help you and grant you some special abilities to take out these fire elementals. All right. So let me set it up. You just set it up in a grid pattern. It does take up a little bit of space. I'll warn you now. It doesn't have that tiny little footprint of Onirim. But there's probably not as much shuffling, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It plays very differently, but it's still a very beautiful, fun solo game. All right, so here we have our little table, our forest, ready to go. You're going to take the 12 forest cards, and you're going to take 6 of them and turn them dead side up. There's a little number in the corner. Don't worry about this. For the base game, these don't count. But you need 6 burned forests, and you need 6 live forests, all right? And this grid is going to make our game area, okay? It's going to be a 4 by 4 by 4. And along the edge here, we have our fire ravages. And we're going to do 4 equal stacks of 12 cards each. And these ravages are going to move across our play area, heading into our forests, all right? And if they ever make it all the way across, you're going to flip over one of our live forests to a burned forest. Doesn't have to be the same row, all right? So if this little top guy makes it across, we can flip this card, okay? There's no relation. Once they reach our forest line, part of our forest is going to die. And remember, if we lose these 6 live forest cards, we lose the game. Don't worry, we can plant some more trees. We're gonna have a chance. But that's when you start the game, you're at half dead, half live. We put our little fire ravages here, and then I'll take my little deck of upgrade cards, right? I got my 2s, I'll stick them over here. And I got my 3s, I'll stick them over here. Fair warning, if skewed cards drive you batty, this game is going to be difficult for you because these cards twist and turn and you can't keep them in nice straight lines as much as I would like to. So I'm going to apologize in advance for that. We're going to take our little hand of cards, give them a shuffle, and begin the game. So before we start, let's take a look at the type of cards we can have in our hand that can help us, all right? Let's see, here we go. The first type we can have are what are called tree cards, and these are the easiest to figure out, all right? All tree cards have a defense value of 0. That's this green shield, so they're very easily destroyed. Any fire elemental is going to take out one of our trees. That makes sense, it's fire. They also have on the bottom here these little tree values, and this represents the regrowth ability of these cards. So if we can manage to play and protect this particular card, at the end of the game, we'll be able to regrow 3 trees. And that means we'll be able to flip 3 of these red, dead, burnt trees over to their green side, right? Furthering that win condition for us. Interesting to note, that only happens at the end of the game. So if our trees get burned down early in the game, doesn't matter. We want to be planting these right at the end, okay? And that's the second number up here. This little teardrop, that's the sort of the planting cost or the casting cost or the use cost, whatever you want to think of it. So in order to plant this particular tree, I'm going to have to discard 2 cards from my hand. So I discard my cards, I can plant my tree. And I can plant it anywhere I want. So it makes sense, of course, to plant it as far away from our ravaging fire elementals as we can. And as these elementals come across, we want to make sure and protect this tree. I'm only going to plant, however, at the end of the game because I don't want to waste my time protecting trees right up front. All right. So that's the first you can get, and they all have these little tree symbols on the bottom, so they're pretty easy to distinguish. Next up, you can get fountain cards, and these are fun. These are the ramparts. These are your defenses that you can also put in your forest, all right? They don't have any numbers on the bottom like the tree cards, but they do have 2 other numbers. They have a casting cost or a summoning cost, as well as a defense cost, all right? So if I discard 3 cards, I can put in this super fountain anywhere I want, and it'll take out any elemental 4 or less. Now, if it's a tie, the card's going to get destroyed. So a level 4 elemental is going to destroy my fountain, all right? But if a level 3 hits it, the 3 will get destroyed and my fountain will stay, okay? So right away, you probably see the benefit of maybe playing a card something like this, a tree with a fountain in front of it, all right? So that way, if anything's coming this way, hopefully my fountain will take care of it. So fountains are very nice to play sort of in the front, so you can put out some of these fires before they make their way across. And if this fountain does get taken out, we have room to put in additional fountains if we need them. So trees are kind of in the back. Fountains, they tend to end up front, okay? Those are the fountains. And the last type of cards you have are the animals. And I'll go into these as we draw them because they're all kind of a special ability cards, all right? And these you'll recognize because, well, we have animals on them. They only have a casting cost, all right? There's no defense. These animals don't actually go into your forest. These animals have an effect and then they're discarded, all right? So So for example, the whale says you can move a flame in any direction up to 3 times. Okay. The wise owl lets you draw cards, and I can't remember what this guy's called, but he lets you remove rampaging fire elementals. So these guys, you pay for their cost, and then you immediately use them and discard them. They don't end up in your forest. All right. And those are all the cards we are going to end up with our hand. We're going to see them over and over again, because as soon as we run out of cards, we're just going to reshuffle and go again. So you go through your deck quite a few times. And because this is the base game, there's quite a few cards missing from this deck. When you add in the advanced cards, your player deck is going to grow as well. So we're going to shuffle a few times. But for starters, we're going to take 8 cards, and this is going to be our starting hand. So let's see. We have, okay, looks like we have 3 forests. We're not going to plant these. We're going to use them to summon other cards. So these are probably going to be the cards I'm going to discard first. All right. I have a little teeny fountain, not worth much, but I can get him in for free, and he'll take out tiny elementals. Medium, and 3 animals. All right. 2 I can summon for free, and 1 has a summoning cost. So that's going to be my starting hand. Not bad. We can work with that. We can work with that. So now we're ready to get started on the game. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to reveal our Ravage cards. And that's very simple. We're just going to turn up the first card of each stack. We're going to leave it on the stack. All right. When you turn the cards over, they don't automatically move into the battlefield. So just turn them up and leave them on top here. So we'll turn these over. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 2 types of cards we're going to have to deal with. We're either going to get a fire elemental, which is just a nice little flame with a value on top. All right. And these are the guys who are going to move across and burn. The other thing we can see are what are called support cards. And in the base game, there are only 2 support cards that you can find. And look at that. We found 1 of each. Isn't that handy? The first has the letter C on it, and this is called a Blaze card. These are horrible cards. What these cards say is, what they want you to do is replace every fire elemental. All right. Every fire elemental is going to get strengthened +1. Unless it's a level 0, in which case it will blaze into a level 4. All right. We're going to do this as many times as there are blaze cards. Okay. The second support card you can come across, this is a D, and this is called a Simoon card. And what this one says is that every elemental card on the battlefield is going to immediately move forward 1. And as many times as you have these cards, that's how many times they're going to move. So we happen to pull 2 Simoon cards. So we're going to have not only blazes happening, but a lot of movement as well. We put these back. It doesn't really matter what order we stick them in. I think that's where they came from. So let's just play this out as is before we start to do anything fancy at all. All right. So the first thing let's do is let's get rid of this Blaze card. We're going to put it into the discard pile. We never reshuffle these, remember. As soon as we run through all of these cards, we've won the game. So we're just going to set that aside. And I'm going to upgrade this little fire dude from a 2 to a 3. All right? And that's all you do. He gets discarded as well, right? Because he's part of that deck we're trying to get through. So we've got through 2 cards. The next thing that would happen is we're going to activate these Simoon cards, and they say every elemental is going to move forward twice, which means this little blazer is going to move 1, 2. All right, and then we would discard both of these cards. And now we're ready to move on to the second stage. All right, you reveal and then you resolve. The second part is we move. So every elemental, every turn is going to move forward 1 spot. Ka-chunk. Wow. So this little dude has almost hit our forest in 1 turn alone. All right. And that's because we had those Simoon cards, right, that had him scoot on down faster than normal. So if we just play the Ravage cards as they popped up, this is where we would end up. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. We might be able to, right? Looking at our hand, we have a level 3 fountain, so we could get it in there in time. It would, however, be destroyed, right? Because they have the same value. It would be 3 versus 3. So both of these cards would be destroyed. That would be one way to do it. But the other card we have in our hand are these nice little hedgehogs. And what the hedgehog says is, before you apply the effect of a Ravage card, you may discard 1. So if we wanted to, let's go backwards a little bit and see how that would play out. As soon as we revealed our cards, before you play any of them, all right? You have to do this before any of these effects take place. We could, for no cost, play our hedgehog, all right? We would have to discard him, but we would be able to remove one of these cards from the top of the deck. And more importantly, it's any Ravage card. It can be a support card or it can be an elemental card. So let's do it, right? Watch what's going to happen if we do this. What we're going to do is we're going to say yes before we do anything else. Our hedgehog, I don't know how, is going to somehow take out this Fire Ravage. All right? Fire Ravage out, hedgehog out. Now we resolve the rest of the cards. So the first thing we're going to do is Blaze. All elementals are going to go up 1. We have none. I like that. Second, 2 Simone moves. Every elemental is going to move twice. We have none. Both of these cards get resolved. All right? And bam, just like that, by playing 1 card, we've managed not only to take out that fire elemental, but stop it from moving entirely. Okay? We're trying to get through our deck, right? We're trying to get through our deck. So we have 4 down. 4 down with 1 card. That's a pretty good trade-off, I think. We've revealed, we've resolved. The second part is to move. Any fire elemental on the board is going to move forward 1, right? And then we move on. And that's going to be our part of this game. We're going to get reinforcements, all right? And reinforcements mean we draw the first 3 cards of our deck. There's no hand limit, all right? So we can have as many of these cards as we want. Oh, nice. We got a super powered fountain. No more hedgehogs though. I love trying to keep a hedgehog in my hand just because they are such nice little insta-kills. But that's okay. I think that was a wise use of a hedgehog, okay? So we got some great fountains. We have some great animals. All right, we've got some forests. We are ready to go. And for now, let's see. I don't know. We don't have any elementals to destroy, so we can't play those. We don't have any elementals to move, so we can't play those. So the question is, do we want to get out some of these defense fountains? And I think we definitely do. I mean, why keep them in your hand? So let's put a fountain down. Let's go big. Let's go big. I have 3 trees that I'm willing to discard. Remember, I'm going to get them back later. And this major fountain has a summoning cost of 3. So let's do that. Let's discard our trees. Okay, goodbye trees. I'll see you soon. And place our fountain. We could place it wherever we like. So let's just pick a row and stick it right there. Okay. And it's down now, playing defense for us. I really don't have anything else. I guess I could get down this fountain for free, but he's kind of nice to play when you have a specific target you want to get rid of. I'm not targeting anything, and he'll just get destroyed if a big guy hits him. So let's hold on to him for now. I could get him down. He's a level 3, but I'd have to discard 2 cards. And I just kind of don't want to do that right now. I like all of these. I'd rather use their ability than get down another fountain. So I'm gonna end my turn. We have no elementals. We have the toughest fountain out there on the table. I think we did pretty good. Oh, and I misspoke earlier. Let me just now say, I didn't realize, I forgot this. Before you end your turn, you can only have 10 cards in your hand. So at this point, you have to discard down. During your turn, when you draw up to 3, you can hold as many as you want because you're going to be playing them out. But at the end of your turn, you must be down to 10. All right. So we're good, we're good. We got 6. So let's move into the next round. Simple. Reveal, resolve. Ooh, a level 3. A 0. A 1, a little baby. And a 2. Okay, interesting. We have no effects to apply. Okay, so all we're going to do now is move all elementals forward 1. So let's do that. He's going to pop here, here. Oh, I probably should have put that fountain right there. Oh well, that's okay. I meant to put it in the first space. You have to keep your eye on these grids. Okay, so they've all moved. Let's reinforce here. A baby fountain. An owl. I might use that one. Oh, and a big fountain. Okay, we have no trees at this point. We have no trees. So let me show you how the whale works. He's one of my favorites as well. So I'm worried about this little 0 elemental. I know he's just a 0, and how much harm can he cause? Well, these blaze cards, right? If I pull a blaze card, that 0 pops to a 4, which is going to be crazy hard to destroy. So I would like to take him out while I can. Okay. So let's see how we can do that. This is where the whaley is very, very handy. What the whaley says, well, actually, do I want to do owl first? I may want to owl first before I do that. Yeah. Let's get all our options out here. Let's owl. So let's get rid of, I have to pay 1 card to do this. Probably don't need 2 whales. And I have 2 of these little sucky fountains. All right. I'm going to get rid of one of these fountains because I've got 2 of them and they're really not worth much. To pay my owl cost. And now I'm going to get 3 more cards. Ooh, a tree. A fountain. Oh, and a hedgehog. Oh, great. Another little hedgehog. Fabulous. Okay. There's a bit of hand management issue that goes on here, though, when you end up with this many cards. All right, so that one I can use for discard. Let me show you how whale works. The whale here, he has a 0 casting cost, all right? And he says pick any fire elemental you want, and you can move it 3 spots orthogonally, okay? No diagonal movement. And here's why you would want to do that. So let's play our whale. And let's take this level 0 card and I want to put it out, okay? And to do that, I'm going to have to force a bit of combat. So I'm going to take my 0, and you can move through other cards if you like. And I'm going to move him 3. I'm going to move him 1. I'm going to move him 2. They're going to have a battle. 4 versus 0, and he's going to get put out. So I don't have to put a fountain in to take him out. I can move him around and get him destroyed. So it's a great way to use your fountains instead of having to have 1 in every row. If you do have a spot where you don't have a fountain, those whale cards will move them where you need them. They're also nice if you have a low-level fountain and a really big flame coming. You can move that flame somewhere else so your fountain doesn't get taken out. So that's how the whale works, all right? That's how the whale works. So we did pull a tree, which I can discard. So we could do another whale. We could do another whale and move another one of these away, right? We have this wonderful elephant. I don't know if you can see him down there. He lets us take out a card for free. Any card we want, gone for a cost of 1, which is really nice. So let's do that. Why not, right? Why not? Let's play a tree. And let's just do an elephant, just for the heck of it. Let's just remove one of these cards. Let's remove, right now he's a 3. If he hits these fountains, he's going to be destroyed. If he gets upgraded to a 4, however, that fountain will get destroyed with him. So what the heck? He's the highest card. Let's take him out. Let's elephant this guy. He's gone. He's free to put down, right? He has no summoning cost. He has a defensive 1. So let's just, for the fun of it, stick him here. If this elemental moves, they'll hit each other and they'll both get destroyed unless he gets upgraded, but let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm going to hold on to my hedgehogs, right? Just in case I get something nasty next turn. Let's see. keep my whale. And I would like to get one of these down. It would cost 2. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get rid of these 2 little fountains for now. They're going to come back. And let's put a defense 3 fountain out. And this time, let's pay attention and put him where he should go. All right. I'm left with a bunch of animal cards, and that's okay. These are instant reaction cards, so I'm just going to hold on to these. I'm under 10 cards. I can end my turn. Let's see what's coming up next. Oh, okay. A blaze. Everybody's getting stronger. Ah, Simoon. Everybody's moving. Everybody's getting stronger again. And everybody's moving again. Okay, we are definitely going to hedgehog. So let's hedgehog. Who should we get rid of? I think we're going to have to get rid of the double blaze. I think that's going to be... Not too worried about moving. I really don't like the double blaze, though. So let's get rid of hedgehog and get rid of one of these double blazes. Okay, he's gone. Is there anything else we want to do? All right, well, the problem is hedgehog, wherever he went, here he is. He's the only animal you may play during the reveal and resolve phase. All right. As much as I would love to whale some of these little blazes while they're small or remove them from the battlefield, I can't. Okay. I can only whale an elephant during the combat phase when it's my turn. Right now, I can just wait and watch and hope. So I don't really have another option at this point. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set all of the fire elementals ablaze. So what does that mean? All right. So this level 1 bumps to a 2. And this level 2 bumps to a 3. Ah, bummer. And now I have to move everything twice. All right. You should probably note that you must resolve these blaze cards first. That's the purpose for these little letters in the upper corner. And again, this base game we're playing, there's only 2 letters, a C and a D. All right. But in a normal game, when you have lots of different Ravage cards, you resolve them in alphabetical order. So we have to blaze first and then move. So I couldn't, for example, have moved my little fire elemental when he was still weak and then upgraded him. That's not allowed. All right. We have to blaze first and then move. So everybody moves twice. All right. So let's resolve this by moving everybody forward 1. My fountain is destroyed. And 1. And then we're going to resolve the second move with a 2 and a 2. Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Okay. Revealed, resolved. Now we move on to the move stage. You can see how quickly this can turn into a flat-out panic because both of these guys are going to take their move action. So they are at our fire. This is not good. All right. All right. Let's reinforce first. We need 3 cards. Oh, 1, 2. Good. 3. Oh, thank you, owl. Okay. So let's burn our tree to cast our owl and get 3 more cards because our hand size is low. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a bunch of trees. Okay, that's okay. That's okay because we're going to need it for casting costs here. All right. We're going to need it. First thing let's do for free. Let's play our whale. It's sort of a sky whale, I guess. He flies around. I don't know how. Picking up the elementals and moving them in his mouth. I guess we're still in dreamland. But he's going to say move 1 elemental 3 spaces. So let's see if we can get ourselves 1, 2, 3. I can't get there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so my fountains are too far away. Change of plans. We're going to have to bring in another fountain. Ooh, and he's going to cost me 3. Shoot, guys. I can't kill both of these. I'm 1 card short. 3. And I can whale. Or, yeah, I'm 1 card short. Darn it, darn it, darn it. If I spend one of my trees to elephant, I can immediately kill him. No problem. But now I don't have enough left to fountain and whale. Okay, so what do I do? What do I do? I think I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to fountain and whale, and this little blaze card, I think he's going to get through, which is a bummer, but such is life. Such is life. So let's fountain first. All right. So let's discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And get our fountain right up close. Okay. Let's get our defenses going here. Let's fountain for 3. Gone. And then for free, let's whale. And our whale is going to move him 3 spaces. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to go down here. 1, 2, 3. And he's a 3 versus 4, so we get rid of this guy. He, however, is going to make it through because I just don't have enough left to cast this card. Ah, raw deal. What a raw deal. Okay, turn over. Let's reveal. Move. Fire. 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 Oh, we got lucky because we did not get a blaze. So first thing we're going to do is resolve. And it says, everybody moves forward 1. All right, so our first little elemental went through, and he's going to do 2 points of damage. So we'll just flip over 2 of these. Ouch. You get some trees down. This little elemental is going to move. He's going to hit our shield. This little elemental has a spot to go. And this little elemental is going to move and hit our shield. All right, we've revealed, we've resolved. Now we move Kafunk. Oh, and all the metal cards are tilting. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let's drop to 3, 1. Oh, and I need a reshuffle. 2, 3. Let's see what we got. All right, all right. So we have a tree to spend, 2 cheap fountains, and a remove anybody card. Okay. All right. So should we get down a cheap fountain? Or, I guess we could do both, technically. Yeah, I don't know. We really can't afford to let any more of these through, right? And if we pull again, 2 moves. All right, let's hold on to that for now. Let's get down a cheap fountain. So let's get rid of our tree. Discard that. Discard pile. Let's get down a nice cheap fountain, and we'll stick him here. Okay. I guess we could get rid of that guy, but he's only a level 2. That's okay. I got burned last time. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, that was a bad pun. Let's do it. Let's play our elephant. Pay 1. Play an elephant, and remove our fire elemental. Okay, we got no cards. We need some owls in our lives. Let's reveal and resolve. A 1. A 2. A 1. And a 1. Yes. Okay. Very nicely done. There's nothing to resolve, so we move straight to move. A move. 3 versus 2, we win. 1 versus 2, we win. And a 1 versus 4, we win. Great. We're out of cards. So let's pull 3 and see what we get. Yay, a hedgehog and an owl. And, ooh, interesting. I really don't think it's worth taking out that level 1. He can only upgrade to a 2. We're just going to leave him. All right. And I don't think we need to owl right now. I'd like to hold on to both of these. And we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good. So we'll just end our turn with these 3 cards. I'm happy with that. Reveal and resolve. A 0. Uh-oh. A 1. A 3. Uh-oh. And a 3. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. So if we want to hedgehog, now's the time to do it. All right? Now's the time to do it. With the only guy who's going to cause us any trouble at all is going to be this level 3. Is going to take out our fountain. We don't have any fountains to put in its place. And I would kind of like to hold the hedgehog to get rid of those effect cards, right? The blaze and double move. So let's let him take out our fountain. Let's let him take out our fountain for now. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. So now everybody moves. You see the benefit of putting these in the front row, right? Because then they don't get out on the board at all. So he dies and he moves. He dies. 3 versus 2, he's going to live. And a 3 versus 4, he's going to die. Oh, and there's one little rule I forgot. Every time a fountain card is destroyed, you get to draw a card. I totally forgot about that. I think I had a fountain destroyed before. I'll have to remember to put a note in about that. But every time you hit a fountain and your fountain loses, you get to pull a card in response. I've forgotten about that. Well, we also get to draw 3 cards. It's our turn now. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Ah, much better. All right, we got a whale back. We're still sitting with our hedgehog. We have an elephant, and we have a tree to burn. Even better. So let's start by using our good old owl. Let's spend our tree and play our owl and get 3 more. Oh, another owl. 1, 2, 3, and 2 more trees. Wow, should I owl again? 2, 4, 6, 8. I could. I mean, why not? I've got the trees. I've got the trees. Okay, so I really don't like that 0, right? Because he can pop to a 4 very quickly. So I would love to take him out. And I can whale for free. I have this level 3 guy hanging here. And I don't have a level 4 fountain. So again, I could elephant him and take him out and clear the board. Let's start by owling. Let's play a tree, play an owl, and draw 3 more. Maybe I'll get a good fountain out of that. 2, 3. No, just a bunch of trees. So I have 4 trees to spend. Okay, we got plenty of money here. Let's see. Yeah, let's take them all out. So let's whale for 3. I'm just going to move him forward and destroy him. Let's elephant for 1. And let's just take out this little burning elemental altogether. I would love to get that fountain down. He's only level 2. Yeah, let's do it. We got the trees. Let's pay 2 more trees and get our front row fountain back in the game. Okay, a little bit weak. That's okay. I wish I hadn't left that space there. Darn it. Because every time a card comes out, there's a chance it can turn into a blaze, right? An upgrade on me. If I just move that forward 1. All right. Don't make that mistake. Put your fountains in the front row. All right, let's end it there. Reveal and ravage. Ooh, everybody's moving. Everybody's getting stronger. Oh, and he's really strong. And he's tiny. Okay. All right, so this is why we save hedgehog. Not so worried about the double move. I'm not so worried about the double move. It is too bad, however, about that blaze. So let's kill the blaze card. All right, let's kill the blaze card. It'll take out our baby fountain, though, that we just got down. Darn it. That's all right, let's do it. So we're going to hedgehog, and we're going to take out the upgrade card, because that'll turn this to a 4 and this to a 4. And we don't want 2 4s on the board. So they're not going to blaze. We do, however, have to resolve movement. So this card gets killed, but I get to draw 1. No use. This card gets killed. And now we move normally, which means he slides forward 1. I do not like that at all. All right, 3 cards. 3? Yep, 1, 2, 3. Yay, my hedgehog is back. Oh, and my whale is back. I still don't have any good fountains, however. I'm really, I don't like having that hole there. All right, so let's whale for free and move him down 1 and back 1, and we'll blow him up. And we are getting to the end of the game. All right, are we? How many more turns? No, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tempted, because this is the strongest tree you can plant. A 4. And I happen to have 3 junk cards right now. I'm tempted to get him down on the field like back in this corner, right? Because I'm going to need a total of 8. It's a little early to do that. But it might not be a bad idea. How many more turns do I have? 5? And I guess it's too early. All right. The next time this tree pops up, though, we're going to plant him. That's going to be our plan. Let's hold on to our hedgehog and end our turn. Double move. Oh my goodness. Triple move. Another 3. It is 0. Okay. All right. I'm okay with that. I guess I'm okay with that. Except for that guy. I need to get a fountain down there. I really do. Grr. Okay. Okay. I don't know if he's worth hedgehogging. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, we're just going to play it out as is. Okay. Let's do the first. Everybody moves 1. And he gets destroyed. Let's do the second. Everybody moves 1. And then normal movement for 1 more. I really don't like him there. I really don't like him there. Darn it. Okay. Let's draw our 3. Oh, well, hallelujah. Another tree. And our hedgehog. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so we're doing good. We're doing good. Definitely, let's wail for 3. And send him 1, 2, 3. But we still haven't gotten any fountains. Okay. I am really tempted just to plant this tree. Because it makes me so nervous here. We got 4 more turns. Can I hold that? Will it come back in time? I think I'm just going to plant him. I don't know if that's a good move. We'll find out. We'll find out. Life's about choices, right? It's going to cost me 3. Okay. I got 2 hedgehogs though, so I'm feeling pretty good here. I got 2 hedgehogs. Let's see what happens. Oh, a blaze. A baby. Another blaze. Oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. Okay, so we got a hedgehog. So let's think. He's going to turn into a 2, 3. So he'll still caking out. So let's just hedgehog baby because he'll turn into a 4. You can never go past 4. All right, so he'll flip to a 4, but then he'll stop. But that's too much even for me. So hedgehog, do your duty. And let's just destroy this guy altogether. All right. And now let's resolve. Okay, first, everything blazes up from a 1 to a 2. And they're going to blaze up again from a 2 to a 3. And now we've resolved, so we're just going to move like normal, and thank goodness we have a fountain placed in the right location. Okay, good job on that one. Time for 3 cards. Tree. Oh, yes, insta-kill. Tree, where are my fountains? Where are my fountains? Okay, we have a hedgehog and an insta-kill. Okay, so that's all good news. That's all good news. I'm tempted just to put him down. Why not? Let's put him down. He has a tiny defense. He might get destroyed, but if he does, he'll at least get us a card in our hand, and he'll take care of any level 0 guys that come on the board, because those are the ones that scare me the most. So why don't we just get him down for free? Okay, let's just put him here. We pulled our other big tree. We need to get him planted, because that will give us the 8 points for victory. Okay, we're now down to only 3 cards, but I need to hold on to these. So let's keep that in our hand. We need to get him planted. Don't forget about that. Level 2. Level 3, no! A 0, yes. And a 2, okay, okay. All right. No special effects. However, I really, really, really don't want to lose him. I feel like he is key is necessary because I'm just not pulling fountains. So let's start our turn. Oh no, I can't. They have to move first, darn it. Should I hedgehog? Oh, I don't know. Oh, shoot. Okay, decisions. I can hedge. The only thing I can do now is hedgehog, right? I can't play my elephant until after they move, right? It's reveal, resolve, move, and then we play. The only one we can play during the reveal, resolve is hedging. Oh, little hedgy, I hate to do it to you, but I really don't want to lose that fountain because I got nothing. Okay, let's do it. I don't know. Okay, hedgehog him, and he's gone. Okay, reveal, resolve. Everybody moves forward 1. This guy makes me mad because that fountain should be there and it's not. That was a good move. And now we get to play our cards. I'm not going to bother elephanting him. I don't think that's worth it unless we're super unlucky. I shouldn't have said that. And I need to hold on to this, right? Okay, that's our turn. Oh, did I draw 3 cards? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Whew. I was going to say 1, 2, 3. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, we got a baby fountain. It might be worth it. And should we get our tree down now? Okay, so the problem is elephants require 1 to cast. Yeah, let's get our tree down. Where should we hide this tree? How about up in this corner behind that fountain? 1, 2, 3. Okay, our trees are down. We could just kill that elemental just to get it off the board. Or do I want to hold these and maybe kill something else that comes out? Let's hold them. Okay, reveal and resolve. A 0. Oh no, a blaze and I can't counter it. This is bad. Oh no. Okay, you know what I said? As long as we don't get unlucky. Oh, we got so unlucky. All right, no choices. Here we go. Ready? First thing, the 0. Okay, no. Yeah, this guy goes first. So he goes from a 2 to a 3. He goes from a 0 to a 4. And he goes from a 0 to a 4. And that resolves this card. Oh no. Now we have to resolve this card. So that means everybody else goes up 1. Luckily, these can't get any tougher, but that one can. Okay. And now they all move forward 1. And all of my defenses are going to crumble here. So my big guns are down, but I get a card. And my second big guns go down, but I get a card. Oh, please be something good. Owls, yes. Okay, great. So let's pull 3 for us. 1, 2, 3, and we are owling. We are owling like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so let's get rid of one of these trees and an owl, and pull 1, 2, and a reshuffle. 3. Oops, forgot to move him forward 1. I got 2 of them coming in because that's a thing that happened. Oh, fabulous. There's no way to whale these guys. They are too big. My only hope are elephants. And I only have 2 elephants. All right. Well, we got to. Golly gee, we got no choice here. So let's spend a tree and put out one of these blazes. Take the first guy out. Let's spend... is it worth holding on to these owls? He's too weak. So let's spend him. Let's spend him and pull our next owl card. Maybe we'll get lucky. We really need some hedgehogs in our hand too. Spend him and spend our owl and pull 3. Hedgehog, yay. Oh, and our big guns are back. Hallelujah. Okay, all right, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We have another tree to spend so that we can elephant. And let's elephant you. Now let's get our big guns down. All right. And it will kill us, but you know what? I think it's going to be worth it. Because I've got to protect that tree. So what I can do is, right, I can get down my big fountain here. And when the blaze hits it, they'll both be destroyed. All right. But I think I'm okay with that. Because I got to get them off the field. And I've used all my elephants, so they're not coming back for a while. And Whaley just ain't going to help, and neither are these little defenders. So let's spend our $3. It's going to cost a lot. And get this down so at least we can stop him. And we're left with one stinking hedgehog. Okay. See if we played that right. The final reveal. Let's do it. Level 1. A level 2. A level 1. And a level 3. Okay, okay. So there's nothing to resolve. They're all going to move. So these guys are going to hit each other. Oh no, I did that wrong. Shoot. No, that's right, that's right. In case of a tie, they're both destroyed. I thought it had to be one was stronger than the other. Oh, have I been playing that right? Oh dear. Okay, in case of a tie, they're both destroyed. All right, so we have a tie, which is good news. So they're both gone. I'm okay with that because I get to draw a card. Awesome. He moves 1. 2 on 3 is destroyed. In case of a tie, they're both destroyed. I'm okay with that. I get to draw another card, another tree, and he moves in. Okay, now the game, even though we're out of cards here, has not technically ended, okay? Because I can plant more trees and they're gonna move one more time. So let's gotta finish this out here. First thing I get to do is draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, okay? And I have some tiny trees, so I could plant, if I wanted to, I could plant them or owl or whatever we need to do. But I think we're going to be okay. So let's just plant one more tree, just because, you know, forests are pretty. And we'll get rid of these 2. All right, so we have more than enough to rejuvenate our forest. I'm going to end my turn here. And the last thing that happens, oh wait, the last thing that happens, I thought they moved forward 1. I'm incorrect. The last thing that happens is you get what's called the final assault, and every fire will move forward until it's destroyed or it hits the end. All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to take back that last play because I misread the rules, and I should have hedgehogged, right? Because he's only good when these little guys come out. So when these guys came out, I should have hedgehogged him. I didn't realize how that last round worked. Okay, so we're left with just this one guy, and he's going to move all the way across until he is either stopped or he hits the forest, and we don't want that to happen. Good news is we do have a level 2, so let's pay a card. Put this down. And now that our turn has ended, all fire elementals left are going to scoot across the board, right? Until they hit something. They're going to be destroyed. The game ends, and now we have to check for the winning condition. We have 8 dead trees. We have 4 plus 4, 8 regrowth ability. So we would turn these all over to their growth side, and we would claim a victory. All right, so that's just the base game for Sylvion. And I think really this is a very simple, easy to win solo game. Unless you do something really stupid, like I did on that last round. I think this is pretty easy to win. It's not as challenging. I think Onirim is more challenging in its base form. That being said, however, all of the really tough cards, all of the very thinky cards have been removed from this version because this is just to give you a taste, right? Just to figure out the mechanics and how things move and the order in which things are done. You know, don't judge the game based on your first few playthroughs. I think you have to add in those higher level cards to play the game as it's meant to be played. All right, so we played what did they call this? Planting a Seed. That's the introductory game. The advanced game, The Siege, that's the whole second half of the rule book. And on top of the Siege, you can also add in your expansions, okay? So I think next up maybe we'll play the advanced game because I think that one's a little more challenging. I think this version is easier than Onirim, and it has a bigger, as you can see, a bigger footprint than Onirim, but I think the advanced game is where this one shines. But that's the basic rules on how to play Sylvion. Hope you enjoyed it.